Hello,
What's
everybody.
up?
Welcome to Sisters in Grief. How is everybody doing? How are you today, Bambi?
I am great. It's April already.
I know. Can you
April.
believe it?
Almost Easter.
I can't believe it's
I know,
already
it's almost
April.
Easter.
It's almost Easter. Heck,
Did you know that Easter falls on 420 this year? Did you know that?
no, I
Best
did not.
holiday in the world.
I did not
I'm,
know
I'm
that.
not kidding. No, it falls on 420. Yeah, no joke.
That is
420. Yeah.
crazy.
What are the odds?
Wow.
Yeah, what are the odds?
That's amazing. 420. Welcome to Sisters in Grief, you guys. Thank you
Yeah.
for coming in. Thank you for supporting this channel, and thank you for subbing up to this channel. Please sub up, share out, and like the video. It helps me get our stuff out there to reach more people, to help more people. So please do that. And with that, today we're going to talk about Miss Bambi. What are we talking about today?
Well, usually, as you guys know, our shows are so heavy,
Yeah,
emotionally heavy, and draining.
very heavy,
Because we talk about depressing shit. I mean, let's be real here.
right?
The shit we talk about is depressing. It is. You can be in the best mood and you hear the stories and it breaks your goddamn heart.
Yep.
So today I thought instead of doing a heavy story, heavy show, where we talk about our feelings, and how loneliness and all that bullshit.
Kinda
We're gonna talk about uplifting things.
kinda like, "Show me
Uplifting.
your heartbreak, I'll show
With
you
the
mine."
holidays coming, yeah, we don't. Nah, nah. We don't want to do that. No heartbreaking.
No
No.
heartbreak today, you
We're gonna talk
guys.
about positive things. Like
We're gonna keep it on
no,
the
no. With the holidays,
easier side.
and and just remember, with the holidays coming up, Easter. If you're feeling depressed or lonely or whatever, feel free to reach out.
Yes,
You can hit me up on Instagram,
absolutely.
email me, and we can talk. Because I don't want anybody. Because the holidays coming up, the holidays is the hardest time when you've lost somebody. It's insanely hard.
Big time.
Especially like Easter. Like I was telling Harlow, people have grandkids that have never known their grandfathers, grandmothers, things like that. Fathers, mothers, brothers and sisters. So I mean, it can be a really depressing time for some, and so feel free to reach out. So today, I thought with Easter coming up and it being highly, could be more stressful for some,
Mhm.
especially financially. Financially, it can be harder because you don't have that extra person. It can be, financially hard. I figured we just talk about how ways to boost your dopamine naturally. Because dopamine is very important. Dopamine is what makes you happy, right? And some really simple, natural ways to boost your dopamine. You could do things like do jumping jacks. Do jumping jacks.
I'm too
Yep.
lazy to do
You could go for a
that.
walk. You're too lazy. You go for a walk. And walking not only raises your dopamine, but it also gives you a calm, relaxing feeling as well.
Yeah,
And it's great exercise, just all the way around. It's good for you.
it's just wonderful,
Um,
yeah.
you could watch your favorite show. Did you ever notice how when you're like sad, you put on the TV and find like Seinfeld or something that makes you laugh or something? Why do you think that is? Because it makes you happy. It raises your dopamine levels, which again makes you happy. Did you know like going and simply making a cup of coffee, the act of making a cup of coffee can raise the dopamine in some people?
Well, absolutely.
So if you need a boost of dopamine throughout your day, I suggest those little simple things. Very simple. Or you can read your favorite book or listen to an audiobook or just listen to your favorite YouTube show like Harlow Blonde Hot Topic. You can, I mean, just simple things that make you happy. raises your dopamine.
I don't know why anybody would listen to my rantings, but whatever. I mean, I could be entertaining, I guess.
You're a crazy woman.
I'm
That's because you're
crazy.
crazy. You're a crazy woman.
But thank you,
You know what you're
everybody. Like
talking about.
Freeside,
Yes.
David, K-Fam. We have Nick in the house. Nick said he is getting halfway house fat. I think, Nick, I think you look great. I think you're doing really good. I think you're doing a wonderful
Hey,
job.
it's better to be halfway house fat than halfway house crackhead thin.
Exactly.
You can't be
Hi,
complaining. Come on,
Chi-Chi.
man.
Welcome in. Welcome in. You know how you were talking
You better
about
start walking, Nick. Get that exercise in.
Oh, he was somewhere the other night, and I swear it brought tears to my eyes how beautiful the sunset was where he was at. I like to died. I was like, "Oh my God, how
Oh
could
yeah,
somebody
the
look at
mountains.
that
Yeah,
and ever be in a bad mood?" Like, "Oh my God, could you imagine seeing that?" Just that's your
yeah.
view in life. Like, come on.
Beautiful country out
Oh my
there.
God, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Hot as hell.
It
Hot as
you have
hell,
to
but
get
beautiful
you have
though.
to get an EPO order against the sun to live out there, but it's
Yeah,
pretty.
right.
But it's really pretty. I mean, just the sunset it was breathtaking. It was wow. It was just gorgeous. But you know how you were
The
talking
South Mountain is what he said.
the South Mountain. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
So do you know how you were talking about
pretty dope.
like memory boxes, stuff like that?
Yeah, or like memory jars. Do like a mason jar to put your memories in of the person that you love. Or,
Absolutely.
you could do like a positivity jar.
Mhm.
Like you just write something nice and put it in the jar. And then when it fills up, you go and buy yourself something nice. Or you cook yourself a nice dinner.
Mhm. That's one
Which
thing that
reminds me,
That's
you
one
know
thing that
what?
I think that people forget to do. They forget to do nice things for them. Like last week, when I was talking about
Yes.
romanticizing your own life, do not feel weird about that. Why do we feel weird
I
to romanticize our own life?
wish
Why do we feel weird about putting
I
on
wish I could
makeup?
romanticize my own life.
Why would you feel weird about
If I
doing it though?
romanticized my own life, I wouldn't. I'm 46.
Honey,
I
I'll
mean,
be
no.
52 next
No,
month
I don't.
and I'm still
I'm grounded. I'm grounded in reality. I
Oh,
live in
I you don't
reality. I
but
can't. There's
but
no
you
there's no
can
pretending.
leave reality for
There's no
just
pretending.
but you can still leave
I
reality for
wish.
just a
I
little bit.
can't. I've always been like a realist. I can't
She's a
leave
realist.
reality. I can't. No,
So,
I can't.
basically, you're gonna
But,
be
according to some, I'm pretend though, so I don't know.
so you're
Some
gonna
people think
be
I'm a cartoon
so
character.
you're gonna be the grounded one, and I'm gonna be the one with my head in the clouds all the time.
Yes.
That's the way
Yes, that's the way it works. Yin and yang. Yes,
That's
that's the
awesome.
way it
That's
works,
awesome. But I have a box.
Yeah.
I have a
Well,
I speaking of memory
Hey,
boxes
Harlow,
yeah,
one of us has to be the responsible adult in the
and it
relationship,
can't be
Harlow. One of us
me.
has to be the
I
responsible one.
cannot be a responsible adult.
Because
I can't.
you'll be like, "Hey, Bambi, let's go rob a bank so you can buy a shit ton of Pepsi." And I'll be like,
Which
"Harlow, that's a bad idea because the FBI and CIA will track us down. Tony Pizza will tell on us. That's a very bad idea.
Tony Pete.
Can't go rob a bank for
Fucking
Pepsi.
pizza,
Can't do
man.
that."
Come on now. What is Would you like to see my mountain? I can't do it like Nick does it.
That's great.
Would you like to see my Buick? Would you like to see my Buick? I can't do it like he does it.
I can't do it like Nick either.
Would you
Oh,
like
I
to
can't
see
do it.
my
No.
mountain? Would you like to see my memory
That's great.
box?
Shit.
No.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Like, okay, like the whole memory box things, I have one of like certain people, like my grandparents. I have like my grandfather's Navy lighter from World War II. I have the bullet casing from his military
Oh,
funeral.
really?
I
Okay.
have my other grandfather's bullet casing from the military funeral. Um, one of my grandmother's like lace handkerchiefs I have in the memory box.
Ooh.
I don't have a memory box of my husband because I wear my memories around my neck
Mhm.
every day. I have his wedding ring around my neck with like a little thing that says tap out
Yeah.
because he used to be like amateur MMA for a while, so it reminds me of
Mhm.
him. And I wear a St. Christopher medal.
Show us
So
your
I wear
memory.
my memories around my neck,
My memory box is
always with me.
it's packed away because if it wasn't, I would constantly have it out and go through it. His cigarettes are still in it. And the cigarette that he had in his
Oh
mouth, I
shit.
have it turned upside down and in the pack. He smoked Pall Malls. And whew, Lord, he's been dead 13 years now. Could you imagine lighting one of those up? Wow. That would be a nightmare.
Oh, that tastes like ass.
Yeah, it would.
There's nothing worse than old cigarettes. Nothing worse than like stale, out of date cigarettes. Ugh, no, stop talking like that.
I know.
Stop it. It's not fair.
I
Stop
quit.
it.
I quit smoking 10 years ago, and I found I have a habit of not cleaning out purses. When I change purses, I just like pick up a purse and
All right, Nick. Fine.
just start throwing stuff in it.
Fine.
Well, I pick up this purse that I haven't carried in God only knows how long. It had to be at least 10 years because I had a pack of cigarettes and there was a $20 bill shoved in it. And I found $20 in an old pack of cigarettes that was like 10 years old. It was like, what the? Oh my God. But isn't that cool to like always find money? That's cool. It's always cool to find money, you know? I wish I could remember what I ate for breakfast. I didn't eat anything for breakfast. But would you like to see what I ate for breakfast?
No more making fun of Tony Buick. That's not very nice.
Man, would you
Can't make
like
fun of
to
Tony
see
Buick.
my Buick? I want to say it like he does, and I can't do it. Oh my God. But
You can't. You're never going to be able to do it.
I know, right?
Okay, imitating Nick is insanely hard. Okay, he's very good at what he
He's very
does.
good at it.
He's like fucking Johnny Carson with the imitations. He's like Johnny Carson. There's no, you can't top that.
Did you
just
find the
can't.
cocaine?
Nick's got a special talent. He's got a special
I just
talent
found the
from
20.
imitating people in mob too. Very, very good talent for that.
I just found the $20. I didn't know anything about if there was cocaine in there. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that shit. But
Well,
it was,
most of American money has cocaine on it.
Oh, that is
Just so you know.
weird. That is weird how dirty money.
No, you want to know why?
Because everybody
Because there was
fucking
so
coke
much
with it.
fucking cocaine in the 80s. So much cocaine in the 80s that it's all over the money. So like the government expects there to be small traces of cocaine on American money. It's
God,
like
you're
insane.
gonna have some tweaker out there
And
flicking dollar
they
bills.
say, like, I watched an episode of Customs, and this guy had just come back from Colombia, and his suitcase tested positive for coke. He didn't have any coke, and they said that was if you go to Colombia, more than likely your suitcase, your shit's gonna have cocaine on it, like small traces.
Well, you know what?
Crazy, right?
You know what?
I mean,
You're
even
gonna,
today,
you're gonna have some tweaker out there going through all of his money, licking it front and back, trying to get the freaking stuff off of it. Jesus. Okay. As for memory boxes, remember how we were talking about like writing letters to loved ones and stuff? It's funny that you brought that up because I made a video.
That can be therapeutic.
I made a video about it, and I'll try to find it and post it. But I was in a Walmart one time years and years ago, and it was
Oh Jesus, no, please, I hope it's not this in the nightmare, is it? Because you know how these stories start. I was at Walmart. It's not one of those stories, is it?
No, I was in the Christmas aisle.
Oh, okay. Please continue.
I was in the Christmas aisle. It wasn't nothing weird or nothing, I swear. I was in the Christmas aisle and I saw this little, it looked like a mailbox. It says letters to Santa on it. And I was like, that is so neat.
Oh yeah.
So I bought it.
It's like popular.
Yeah. And so I bought it. I brought it home. And what I did, because now every year that he's been dead, I write multiple letters to him and I put them in that mailbox around Christmas time. I started writing them to my mother, my brother, to my sister. And it's very therapeutic, especially at the holidays when, I bring it out to go through those letters and you can actually see the changes in me from 13 years ago
Right.
on and on through the years. It's just crazy to look back at that, and it's therapeutic to read them too, because you can go, wow, I was really a basket case back then. Now I'm not so much a basket case anymore. And now you can
Uh,
actually like, and you feel like you're a basket case, but you're really not as bad as you once were. See, the mind has a thing about playing tricks on you. You don't see how bad it was back then. Now you feel like you haven't gone anywhere, but then you look back and read some of the stuff that you read or said or something like that, and wow, you were a completely different person. It's crazy how that is. And so, but there wasn't anything in there that asked me if I would like to see its Buick. I didn't get that. Shit.
I'd like to, if it's okay, I'd like to say a quick prayer over this group
Absolutely.
of people, if
Sure.
you guys don't mind.
Absolutely.
Um, I ask God to ask anybody to ease everyone in here's pain, everyone in here's loneliness, and that the people in this chat room find some bit of comfort in today's stream, and those who are not here with us today find this stream and it brings them some sort of comfort and some sort of relief in their struggles with grief and in their struggles with pain in general, because depression isn't just a grief thing. So I pray that you touch each and every one of these people and make their lives a little bit easier. Amen.
Amen. Did you say that pizza's trying
So
to
that's really
fill
what
up
I
the
want.
Grand Canyon? Get the hell out of here.
Yes, we're gonna get the picture. Pizzaverse News is gonna get the picture.
You know
I think we're gonna
what?
do a story on it.
K-Fam is not freaking
We are.
scooping me on this one. He's not scooping me on this
Good
one.
You're in pizza jail. How you getting in? You're in pizza
I
jail.
will
You
make
ain't
a
getting
fake
in. You're
I
out.
will make a fake account and go to Pizza and ask him, "Why are you trying to fill up the Grand Canyon with the sand and whatnot?"
He's gonna think you're a crazy person. He thought K-Fam was a crazy person. He's like, "What? What the hell are you talking about?"
What the hell are you talking about? Get the hell out of here. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh my god. And that all came from me, so he thinks
I think you're a crazy person.
he thinks I'm a crazy squirrel eater from Tennessee. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean,
She's one of those
I guess you're in
backwoods
the
women.
squirrel.
She's one of those backwoods women.
I guess you're in the squirrel eating section of the pizza jail, I guess.
She's got a Buick over there.
Uh,
She's got a Buick.
you need to stop with that. You cannot imitate Nick. You just can't do
I
it.
know.
Tony Buick is a
I
one of a kind
swear to
character.
God.
You ain't doing it. Stop pulling it off.
I am
You
so
it's almost
clipping.
embarrassing
Okay,
at this point.
you know what? That's
Stop
it.
at this point.
I'm gonna clip Nick. I'm gonna clip his voice and I'm gonna use it. And
Are you gonna AI him, are you? You're
I'm
gonna AI
gonna
his
AI
voice
his
in front of a Buick?
Would you like to see? And I'm gonna use it on a meme or a GIF or something, and it's gonna say that. Oh my god, that would be great. A shovel and a bucket.
Oh man. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, so I have an exercise for all of you in the chat. This is like group participation here.
Yes,
Because this
everybody in
is
the
a group
chat
support group and your
everybody
guys'
needs to
participation
participate.
is vital.
There needs to be
Okay,
participation.
you guys participating is vital. Okay,
Yes.
It's for your guys' benefit.
Yes.
Okay, I challenge each and every one of you in the chat to say a kind word or something positive.
About theirself or someone else or
No, doesn't have to be about themselves. Just anything, a kind word or something positive. Kind. It kind of goes along with, the kindness jar. You fill it up, say, write down a kind word, throw it in the jar at the end,
Mhm.
only
Oh, I like that.
we're going to get the chat to practice this exercise of write down a kind word. And Harlow and I will read them, and you let us know if it raises your dopamine, if you feel better. We're going to do a little experiment.
I really like that. I think that was a good idea, actually.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
I like the kindness jar.
Yeah. You can say something nice about Tony Pizza if you want, David Lopez. Just a kind word. It's not very hard. Happiness. That's a good word, right? Happiness
Happiness.
makes you smile. Smile. That's a good positive thing, right? I mean, it's really easy, simple, real simple. It's not hard.
How about like nice
There you
what?
go. See, yeah, there you go. Not only is that freaking hilarious, how can you not laugh at that? I mean, seriously, come on. That's great.
I was just
Good
waiting
job.
for somebody to put I was waiting for somebody to put nice rack, but
Nice rack.
whatever.
Uh,
She's got a nice rack. Um,
right?
I think
Oh my
I think it's
gosh.
a good idea. It's actually That's actually not a bad idea, but I
There you
coffee's
go.
a nice
Coffee.
word.
Yeah,
Coffee,
coffee
iced
makes
coffee.
you know what? Coffee
Somebody
raises your
bring me a
dopamine.
latte.
Just the word coffee can raise your dopamine. It makes you happy, right, David? There you go. Hey, you know what, Pollinocchio?
Me
God, let's say that 5 times fast. You know, if that word makes you happy, great. That's the whole point. That's the
He's
whole point of all of this, is to raise your
iDubbbz said it.
dopamine.
He did, he
iDubbbz,
said
there
it,
you
he
go.
said iDubbbz said it. But look at
You know
David.
what? Reading the
Bam
word iDubbbz, put a smile on my face. That made me
Yep,
happy,
yep,
raises my
that
dopamine.
that that
David Lopez, same
look,
thing. You know, you guys
Bambi's
raise my dopamine and make me happy. You know, what do you guys do that make you happy? Like I do YouTube. I
hello,
craft.
Ida.
I
Yep.
make fudge. I bake. I
Candace,
cook.
the
What do you guys
there's
do?
gorgeous Candace. Every time I see Candace, I smile because she is such a beautiful
Hey
lady.
Candace, yes. She's a beautiful lady, 100%. And
We're
JT's a
not
very awful,
asking
awful man. Hey
okay,
Rottweilers.
we need to
His
remember that
puppies make me happy.
we're asking yes, puppies make me happy too. We're asking
Yes.
for words that bring that make you smile the instant you say it. We're
Yeah,
not asking
kindness.
for safe we're not asking
Positivity.
for safe wo yeah, positively
No.
positively positivity. We're not asking for safe words. That's on a different show.
Yeah, iDubbbz. We're not asking for safe words, sir. You're a little late for the cocaine talk. We covered that like what, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, damn it. I like to
Holy
make
shit.
car freshies.
Whoa, Beto. You seem really, really unhappy with that person. Ooh. Ooh, or perhaps
Mm.
both those people. Ooh.
Who?
Well, if that makes you happy, congratulations. Holy shit. Ooh. Reading that does not make me happy. I'll just throw it to you that way. And that could be anybody. That makes me nah, that's not to me, I don't find that positive, but that's okay. You know, you tried, I guess. A little disturbing, but all right. Hmm. Yeah, there you go, iDubbbz. Reading that sentence made me giggle, so that made me happy. So iDubbbz knows.
K-Fam said he doesn't know any nice words.
K-Fam's a freaking liar. He's a freaking liar and he knows it. You
I'm
know it. Why are
gonna
you
teach you
lying?
some
Why are
nice
you lying?
words.
You're lying, K-Fam. I gotta be up here lying.
He is.
This isn't that kind of social group, son. This isn't that kind of support group. This isn't Liars Anonymous. Okay, that's down the hall. I think
On the right.
yeah, down the hall on the right. I think that group is hosted by Tony Pizza, I believe. Liars Anonymous. You'll have to go down the hall for that.
Oh, I hope he's
Dude,
okay
I
too,
know.
Rottweilers.
Yeah, Rottweilers, I know. I'm really, really, really worried. I've been praying that it's not anything serious. You know what? I'm gonna ask you guys to do me a favor. You don't have to. and I rarely ever ask for favors from anybody. Rarely, not even on my show. I rarely ever ask for favors. Can you
Mhm.
guys say a prayer for our friend in Peach? He has been missing for about 2 months. He's an older gentleman, so we don't know
Mhm.
if something medically has happened. We don't know if he got in a car. We don't know anything. So I just want you guys to pray that nothing has happened to him and that all is well. And maybe he just decided to leave YouTube, which is fine with me. I just don't want anything physically to have happened. So I just ask for your prayers for our friend in Peach. I
Oh,
know he'd do
wow,
the
you
same thing
guys
for me.
God, I hope nothing's happened to him, Peach, but I haven't seen him either. Mm.
Yeah, he's been missing for like 2 months, and that's so not like him. So hopefully everything's okay.
Mhm. Maybe he
Yep.
just took a break.
Yeah, and I hope that's all it is, really.
Maybe
It's
he's
just really unlike him. Hey Oz, how are you? And I want to pray for Oz. Poor Oz got kicked out of Team Pizza. Poor guy. I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna laugh. It's not funny that he like screwed you over, and that I do feel bad about. I don't feel bad about you getting kicked out of Team Pizza though. Welcome to freedom, sir. Welcome to freedom. Good to see you.
King kicked out of Team Pizza. You mean like he like
You really thinking Peach is in jail? Get out of here. No
he's
way.
not in jail.
I don't know. It's possible. He is a Hellraiser. It's
You
possible.
know what?
Maybe one of the political people got him. Maybe he's like in a CIA Black Ops prison because of his political post, and maybe one of the weirdos got him. No, that's not funny. I'm not going to joke about that. I hope he's okay. I don't know. It's just really weird. It's weird. Oh, are you the 100K? Shit. How's that coming along? You getting any closer? 100K for Oz's head. Tony Pizza says. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Pretty funny, right?
You mean like a
Yeah.
Monopoly money?
Maybe. He might have been, hallucinating while looking at the Mr. Peanut, can and thought it was Mr. Monopoly. Perhaps. I don't know.
He's like, I'll
I
give
have
you
no idea.
boardwalk and
I'm
park
thinking he
place.
might have. I'm thinking he might have brain worms like RFK. I'm thinking maybe he's got like brain worms, perhaps.
I think that
I don't know.
he's gonna give you Broadway and Park Place for your head.
For your head. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he really thought Team Pizza was forever. Nope. 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 I mean, he had to expect it. Like, you can't shit on people over and over again and expect them to be like, oh, please give me more. Eventually, motherfuckers are going to get tired of it and say, F you, I'm out. And that's what happened.
That's really sad.
And now he's like, I need money for an Oculus. What the hell does Pizza need an Oculus for?
So he can have
What
sex
do you need
with
an
his
Oculus for?
so he can have viral sex with his viral
What
sex
is he, 12?
girlfriend. Well, I mean, in his world,
Those things cost like $300. $300 for one of those things.
I mean, you gotta give a
I mean, what the hell
okay.
is Pizza gonna do in the virtual reality world?
He's gonna
What the hell is he gonna do? Pretend
he's gonna
be fake gangster in VR?
he's gonna have sex. He's gonna
You can't do that on there.
he's gonna make love.
That's not
He's gonna make
possible.
love to his virtual girlfriend.
You can't do that on those things.
Oh, you can't? Well, fuck that. Then
I
why would
know.
anybody want one?
No,
Nobody.
I know because both my kids have one.
Oh,
When they
okay.
were brand new, like a couple of years ago, $500 a piece for those fucking things. Now they're like $300.
That's
And when I heard
crazy.
Pizza wanted one, I'm like, what? He wants his subscribers to pay $300 to get him an Oculus. What is he, a fucking kid? Like, what the hell is he gonna do in VR? Walk around at McDonald's pretending he's a gangster? I mean, what's he gonna do? Does he even know what VR is? I used my kid's headset one time, and I walked around the Rome Coliseum, and it screwed up my equilibrium like no other. I didn't enjoy it at all.
That is crazy.
It was not fun. It was really weird. I mean, it was it was not fun. Like my daughter, she uses it to talk to her friends
Mhm.
in like cafes and like little, I don't know. They do weirdo shit in there. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm too old for that shit. Too old. I'm no. Pizza's way too old for this shit. Way too old.
Fucking
Want
pizza.
an Oculus. I want the subscribers to pay for it. Hey, I want a BMW. Can you guys kick up? You know?
Oh boy.
Just I want a BMW. Start kicking up. iDubbbz, Oz, buy me that BMW. I'm owed it, apparently. I'm gonna pull a pizza. I'm owed it. I don't do nothing. Shit's free. But I expect you to pay me. I expect you to pay me now. I provide a service on these streets.
Hit my Cash App and I'll show you my Buick. Just sorry. I'm sorry. I was like,
You don't have a Buick. I have a Buick. I'll show you my Buick. I actually have a Buick.
oh my god.
I thought it was fucking hilarious when fucking old JT's like, "You drive a Fusion." I'm thinking, no funny. I thought I had a Buick SUV actually.
You know what?
Funny. Could
Somebody
have swore I had a
somebody
Buick.
said that some people said in the workies that I drive a Honda, a black Honda. And I'm like, okay, where is this Honda
Sweet.
and what year is it?
You a Ninja?
Because I would really like to know. And
What's wrong with the black Honda?
I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I want to know, like, where is that? Where it's at? Laugh out loud. That wasn't bad, Arlo. I mean, I don't really have anything against Hondas unless we're talking about like 90s, like, like the little Hondas.
What's wrong with the Honda?
Nothing's wrong.
What's wrong with them? And what's wrong with the black one? It sounds like somebody is color biased against black cars.
I think you guys
That's
are
what it sounds
racist
like.
against black cars, and I think that's really disgusting.
I think so too.
I mean,
I
this
think
is
that's what's
2020.
going on right now.
This is
Arlo.
2025, and you can't be
I think
racist
we got
against.
car racism going on.
You cannot have car racism in
Oh my God,
2025. That is, you know better.
dude,
Stash, hello, Mr.
that
Stash.
shit. Oh my God, that stuff that the Pizzaverse attorney was telling us today about those fucking ninnies and their fucking neo-Nazi bullshit. The shit he was saying was fucking
Where they
hilarious. I couldn't
stand around and
believe
go,
that.
"Ooh, la, 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 la."
Fucking nerds. Yeah, there's like that group called the Boogie Boys. They wear Hawaiian shirts and carry torches to these neo-Nazi rallies, right?
Yeah.
And I guess the first one was in Charlottesville. Or was it like Charlotte? Killed a bunch of people
Yeah.
because the tiki torches caught shit on fire. People died. And they believe that they're the original Hawaiians, the white tourist,
Get the hell
original
out of here.
Hawaiians. And like you said on the phone, you go,
Muggsy.
those aren't neo-Nazis. Those are nerds. What are you
Muggsy
talking
told
about?
Muggsy told Oz to send Bambi and Arlo each $100. Muggsy, send Bambi and
believe
Arlo
that.
$100. I think both of you should send Bambi and Arlo $100. That's what I think. That would make us smile.
It is.
But yeah, like, how are you gonna be like the original, like white? You're
How are
white.
you gonna be the original
but you're-
Hawaiians? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but you're original
Nah.
because you're holding a tiki torch. I mean,
And he was actually
no.
showing me pictures. And the pictures just fucking had me going. Not that shit's funny, because they actually believe it, but I'm just like, just the whole thing that they think this is cool. And the whole idea that they
Right.
call themselves neo-Nazis. Because when I think of like neo-Nazis, I think of the 90s. I think of American History X. Those were, not terrorists. Those were very good people. These guys are just clowns. And then he was showing me pictures of the Proud Boys. These guys make shields and swords out of cardboard. It's like, who the fuck are you, King Arthur? What are you, a knight? What is this shit? I about fucking lost it. I was like, oh my God. This is racism today?
And you don't
really? This is what caps it?
You don't recognize
shit.
anybody in the chat, Stash? That's crazy. They're a good
Oh
group
man,
of people.
you know what?
I have people
I need
from
to
all
catch
over
these
the
guys
place.
out. We need to catch these guys out in public. And we need to like go live, film this shit, and laugh at this shit. We need to catch these motherfuckers. I want to see these guys in public. These like Boogie Boys and fucking Proud Boys with their fucking cardboard shields. Oh, I'd have a field day making fun of those clowns.
So basically,
I'd have a field day.
they're doing that. What do they call that? What do they
Live
real
action.
life?
They're like doing like live action role play where they dress up and they feel empowered or some shit. I don't get it. That's some weird ass shit right there.
Okay.
I don't, like I said, what you called it earlier. What you said to the Pizza Verse attorney, you said we call them nerds. That's exactly
Back in the
what it
day.
is.
Back in the day,
Exactly
that's
what
what
it
we
is.
called them. We called them nerds
That's
back in the
exactly what
day.
it is, Harlow.
That
I
remember the
couldn't
movie
believe that.
Nerds? That was seriously, that's
Dude,
what they were. They were nerds.
I couldn't
And
believe that
remember
because,
the
you know, when I've
song?
heard the name, you know, the whole January 6th thing, I hear that's the first time I ever heard the name like Proud Boys. I'm thinking like, you know, 90s, like, you know, the whole camo fatigues and, oh, I'm, you know, blah, 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 white, whatever. No, I was not expecting cardboard shields and cardboard swords and like fucking cardboard
Cardboard.
medieval helmets. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, what? I was floored. I was absolutely stunned. I'm like, this is. Are you fucking serious? Can't take that serious. Get out of here.
Oh my god. It says, "Chalk, will you come on my
How was
panel
anybody
later
taking these guys
at a later
seriously?
time? Paula
How?
Nocchio wants us to hear her grief." Honey, we hear your grief. That's why we're trying to make jokes and laugh and get everybody in a very light mood today, because we're trying to keep it a light stream today and not so much about all
Yeah, we're not gonna have any guests today.
not so much about all of the old, you know, like the harsh stuff. But yeah, Stash, there's always a good group of people in here. Boogie Boys sounds mad funny. Right? They run around with freaking torches and
Dude, like Google it. Look up the pictures. They caused a bunch of death in Charlotte. And I like I said, I knew nothing about this stuff. Like the Pizzaverse attorney knows all about it. He was like showing me pictures. I was like, holy shit. And people take these guys seriously? They believe that they are the native Hawaiians. The white tourists are the native Hawaiians.
Okay, so
They're crazy. That's what racism is today. Weirdest shit ever. That's what cuts it for racism. I just unbelievable.
You have to hold it in,
Like I was expecting
Paula Nocchio. Sorry about
like
that.
military, you know.
Right.
I have the whole idea of like, you know, American History X, you know, wanting to bomb shit. You know, you guys remember how they were in the 90s?
Oh yeah.
That's my image. You know, when I hear that word neo-Nazi, that's my image. Terrorist, you know, not a bunch of little bastards running around thinking they're doing something by terrorizing communities.
Exactly.
That's what I picture in my head. You know,
But I mean,
not
come on,
guys in
racism.
Hawaiian shirts holding tiki.
But racism against black cars, y'all, this is 2025. Y'all need to get over that.
Yeah, that's
Get
just
over it fast. That is
2025. This
ridiculous.
is ridiculous.
Why are we racist against black cars?
You know, if
Come
the
on now.
homosexuals can come out, so can black cars.
Black cars
You know,
should
so
be
can
able
black
to-
car drivers.
So
If
should
the
black
homosexuals
cars.
come out, black car drivers can as well.
You know what? The
only
black
fair.
cars
It's only
should
fair.
be able to come out. I mean, if Tony Pizza can come out of the closet in 2025 because it's dark in there, by God,
Hey,
black
Michael.
cars should be able to come out. Hello, Michael. How are you doing? How was your weekend? How was your time with your grandkids? But yeah. Especially black Buicks. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna
Black
do it. I'm not
Buicks.
gonna do it.
Mine's more of a charcoal gray.
I'm not gonna do it.
Mine's more like a dark gray. Yeah. I don't drive a black car.
I
The
don't-
Pizzaverse attorney drives a black car.
I don't have a black car either. That's what's funny, is they say that I do, but
This car kind of looks like a Mercedes. He's got a Kia Monte. It kind of looks like a Mercedes. It's got a nice looking car.
you do that, honey. You do that, Polo.
79 Buick Regal. Oh, Rottweilers. I have to ask you, what did you
Yes,
think about that
Dash, I sure can.
frog website, that frog channel I sent you? What did you think of that guy? Madon. Did you see that website I sent you? Or not website, but that channel in IG?
Oh, about the one the people that you're talking about?
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, the guy. Yeah. that you sent me. I sent it to Rottweilers. I was like, you gotta check out this fucking guy.
Oh my God. You're welcome, Stat.
And all I'm gonna say is you shouldn't have given yourself away so quickly, sweetheart. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna be seeing you real soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing, honey.
Oh, so obvious.
Why
do people gotta be so obvious?
Revenge of the Nerds? Okay, but do you remember the song that they
Yes.
sang in Hot Tub Time Machine when people were nerds? You're a fucking nerd. You're a fucking nerd. You're a fucking nerd, and I don't like you.
Oh, dude. You gotta Harlow, you gotta send that to Chris. You gotta send that page you sent me. You gotta send that to Chris. You gotta send that to Chris. He's gotta see this fucking guy too.
Which guy? Oh,
Mr. The green guy in the basement.
oh my God.
That one. You gotta send that to him. Oh my God.
Christopher will get
Oh,
lost.
Chris, wait till you see this freaking guy. Wait till you see this guy.
Christopher
And
will
eventually, I'm gonna drop Tony Pizza's name in the chat. Eventually, and then I'll screenshot it and send it to all my friends, and we'll laugh about it like we do.
I think laughter is very good.
That raises my dopamine.
It does, and that's what we want. We want people to be happy. Like, you can't have a grief stream and be constantly about the sad stuff all the time.
Depressed.
We have to move past it, right? We have to live, right? So
Right. Yes.
sometimes we just want to keep it on the little.
What do you guys do? What do you guys do to ease your grief? Like, what do you guys do to make yourself happy? Do
Apparently,
you put on
somebody.
music? Do you watch a certain show?
Wait a minute, Lady Boys in Thailand? What? He does what?
Is Mr. Larry Wong in the chat room? Is the Pizza vs. Travel agent here?
I don't think
I
so.
don't know. Tony Pizza's a native Hawaiian. Oh shit. Oh. Hey Osada, good to see you, sir.
Hello, Mr.
I watch
Osada.
Osada sometimes. That makes me happy watching Osada make chocolate, make candy.
God.
I like watching how he does it. You know,
Yes,
that raises my
Osada
dopamine because
treat.
I'm a foodie. I love food.
Yes. He makes some really killer
I mean,
stuff. If you guys want to watch him make candy and watch
Yes.
him make chocolate and all the good stuff, go over to Osada Treats and sign up to him and watch him. He has a bomb channel.
Hey Deborah, how are you? Thinking about Easter is making me happy. Thinking about what I'm gonna cook. And I'm so happy that I get to make beef like I wanted. I'm so happy. I knew he didn't want pork. I knew he fucked up. I knew it. When he said that, I knew it was. I was like, "What? You're crazy." And then he's like, "No, I meant pork. I meant beef." And I'm like, "Good, thank God. That's what I wanted to make." I think I'm gonna make like a New York strip like roast instead of like no strip steaks, like one big roast.
Yeah,
that's New York strip.
that sounds like
I
it
think
would
is
be
what I'm gonna
good.
do. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna use like the rub that I used when I made the prime rib. So I'm gonna like use a dry rub.
Hi, Scottish Deborah.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
My plans for Easter. Hey Deborah, what are you guys' plans for Easter? You guys know what you're going traveling? Are you having the party at your house? Are you gonna have your kids, grandkids? You get Easter egg hunt?
I don't have kids or grandkids, so what I was gonna do is I was just gonna take those Easter eggs, put little bottles of whiskey in them, hiding them around the backyard, and get drunk finding them.
Oh yeah. You gonna invite the neighbors?
No,
you?
I was just gonna do it myself and be like, "Oh my God, look,
Oh,
another
that's 'cause
prize
you're an
egg."
alcoholic. Another what? Oh,
Another day for
yeah.
spending money, right?
Right. Well, I got a grandson, so I'm gonna take joy in making him an Easter basket. And well, it's not really a basket. I'm making a bunny out of plastic Dollar Tree color bowls.
Are you gonna?
And I'm gonna stack them, hot glue them. fill the bottom with candy and goodies for him. And it's gonna be like
That
a
was
big
always
bunny.
my
Yeah,
favorite.
that's what
That
I'm
was
doing.
always like, remember when like you would get Easter baskets and like they would always be like one big present in the middle of it, and then there would be
Yep.
all small stuff around it and then
Right.
surrounded by candy. That's how my mom always did it.
Yep.
Hello, Jodella.
I gotta go easy on the toys for EJ because he's got so many freaking toys. Like Cheyenne's getting pissed. She's like, "No more toys," and I'm like, "Okay." That kid is spoiled, absolutely spoiled.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna do another? Are you gonna do the Easter egg hunt?
I'm taking. I think I am. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm
I
going
think it would
to.
be
Well,
fun.
weather permitting. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like.
Right.
I don't know what the weather's gonna be like if it doesn't rain like it's been known to. I might be able to
You remember that day?
because they're gonna be up for lunch, so it'll be warm enough to do it in the afternoon.
I remember
Yeah,
it
I think we're gonna.
snowing on Easter. I remember I was at my grandma's house on my 13th. I was getting ready to turn 13 and
Snowing.
it was snowing at my grandma's house. And we were standing in the kitchen. We were at the kitchen sink doing dishes. And I was helping her do dishes. And I remember seeing my great aunt Marjorie walking up the path. There was a path because they lived like back in the holler in Kentucky. And she was walking up this old dirt path up to grandma's house. And she come in there and she was carrying this big old quilt, handmade quilt. And she said that she brought it for me. She had handmade that for my birthday. I still have it. I still have it. I'll never forget that.
Right.
I'll never, never, never forget that.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to know, Nick. Hey, Joe, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Osada, I think that hiding thing was a mistake. I'm assuming.
It was just a
I'm
mistake.
I'm guessing.
What he's trying to do,
Yeah.
Stash is trying to follow everybody back in the chat.
Oh yeah, I got
Stash
you. I figured it was
is
a
trying to
mistake.
follow everybody, and he accidentally made the mistake.
No, it's all good. It happens. I just want Osada to know that you're not hidden. You're good. It was a
No, you're
mistake.
fine.
Nothing like
Oh
personal.
yeah. Yeah, because you can't go to somebody you can't get on these channels and follow everybody if you don't have a wrench, right? So you can't,
Right. Yeah. No, I know. It's a
do that.
pain in the ass.
Yeah, and
Then you gotta
he
try to do
wants
it
to help.
manually and yeah. Or
Right,
you gotta ask somebody in the chat room to drop the link so
and
you
he
can
wants
sub. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It is.
to drop link, yeah, exactly. Actually, I was thinking of doing a follow thing on like a follow post on here where
Mhm.
I just start dropping everybody's link. Or I'm just like going to make a post on my community tab, and anybody that wants to follow up and everybody just drop their link in the comments, and that way everybody that comes across it can get you guys and follow you back. You can follow them and start building each other up and start building each other's channel. I mean, that's what it's about. I mean, we don't get on YouTube to not be seen,
We
right?
support each
You
other.
get on YouTube to be seen
Support each other.
and support each other. Exactly.
Yeah. You know,
Oh, that's fine. I've done that a couple of times to
it's not
different
a bad
people,
thing
so
to hang out with like-minded people and talk about normal stuff.
no,
Not
and
a
it's
bad thing.
not exactly, and it's a good thing to spread positivity, and it's also a good thing to help each other grow and support and get to know people and step out of your community
Your
into
comfort
other
zone. Yeah.
communities and get to know other people in other communities. Yes. Because if you just stay in like one little community, okay,
You
I
can
get
get
it. If that's what
stagnant
you want
and
to do, that's
boring.
cool.
Yeah.
Right,
Stagnant
but
and
I
boring.
wanna go to other communities and get to know like, when we went to Miss Charlie's
Mhm.
community, and I met some really nice people over
Yep.
there, and I met people in the women's community that were really nice and started following them. So, yeah, I mean, I really like going to other communities and meeting new people.
Osada, we would love to have you on for an episode of Chocolate with Sisters in Grief, because chocolate's supposed to be good for depression. It's supposed to be a comfort food. That would be great. It'd be a great activity to have on the show, and it'd be uplifting.
Or
I don't know,
or
Harlow. What
we
do you
could just
think?
I think it'd be cool as heck. We should do like a chocolate show just for Easter, like an Easter special.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm going to be making some Easter fudge and some Easter goodies. Yeah, definitely. That would be a great idea. Thank you, Osada.
I would be over here like, Jesus, I can just feel myself
Because I was
just
talking to
wanting
her
to
about
eat chocolate right now.
how to get you guys more involved, because this is supposed to be like, therapy for all of us. It's not just about me and Harlow. It's about you guys. You guys
Exactly.
getting what you need out of the show. What you guys need. That's what this show is about. It's not about us. It's about what you
And
guys get
trust
out
me,
of
I
it.
mean,
That's why we do it.
and I know that I know how much different Sisters in Grief are. The Sisters in Grief show is so completely different from Hot Talk with Harlow, or even Generation Gen X with Harlow, or any of my other shows. Can get a little wild. They can get a little, well, they can get a little racy. They can get a little where I'm
Yes.
just snatching bitches right and left by their weaves. I
Right?
mean,
A
it
little
gets
draggy
crazy.
at times. Yeah.
I can drag motherfuckers if need be. I have a mouth.
When you're
I use
with.
it. Yeah, right. I be snatching bitches up, and they don't even have edges. Just snatching them. But it's, not everything I do is about that, right? So
Right.
Stash said he subbed up to everybody in the chat. Thank you
Very
so
nice
much,
of
Stash.
you. Thanks. I
Oh,
think you'll have fun in Nick's. We have a lot of laughs over there in Nick's. That's why I enjoy listening to his
Christopher.
show, because I laugh and fucking laugh my ass off. I enjoy his show a
Oh my
lot, and
God,
it
yeah,
it
absolutely.
actually makes me happy to watch it.
Christopher,
We laugh our asses off.
could you please drop Stash's link? He has
And
great
that's
shows
really what it's
over there.
about. Is YouTube's supposed to be fun. What you're watching is supposed to make you happy. It's not supposed to make you feel bad. It's not supposed to
No.
make you angry. It's supposed to make you happy. It's supposed to make you feel good, right?
It's not supposed to make you feel like you have to be constantly on edge and constantly watching what you're doing and constantly like, "Oh my god, they're gonna come after me." Everybody, this
Ah,
is the internet, okay? This is the internet. Words cannot hurt
and
you on the internet. They just can't.
no,
Neither can videos,
no,
neither can edited videos. Somebody
no,
makes
no.
edited video about you, making fun of you, calling you stupid names. I mean, so what? Seriously?
Well, that's good.
I did not know that about chocolate.
You know what? That's good, Michael. Like I talked about earlier, it's about getting dopamine to your brain to make you happy,
Mhm.
and to do that, you don't have to take pills. You don't have to do drugs. You can do it naturally. Things that make you happy. A TV show. You work on your car, and you go around horses, and you ride and stuff. That's very good, very therapeutic. It makes you happy. You do it because it makes you happy, right? Keep doing it. Keep doing what makes you happy, because that's how you survive grief. That's how you move on. That's how you keep. I shouldn't say move on. It's how you survive. It's how you keep going, I guess, for lack of better words. It's how you keep living, because that's really what we're doing. We're, our loved one has passed, and we're stuck here
Mhm.
living. So you got to do things to take care of yourself and make yourself want to keep living, want to make the best life you can have, which means you do the little things that make you happy. Some of you smoke. Smoking can make some of you happy. Marijuana makes me happy. I mean, it's simple things. Some of you may be a glass of wine and a good movie. I like to craft. I like to make fudge and do things for others. That makes me happy. And I like to spend money on others. That's another big like dopamine boost for me. Like, I was so happy. I got Harlow something for Easter, and I was so happy when I got it.
Yes. I can't wait to get it. Oh my goodness. Can one of my mods please drop Stash's link if you haven't already? Please and thank you. I thought Christopher was still in here, but I guess he's not. I mean, what would you consider Nick's channel to be about? I mean, it's about Nick just hanging out, talking.
Yeah,
It's really about mob tube,
Staten
really, right?
Island. It's about Staten Island comedy,
Yeah, mob
mafia
tube,
stuff, mob
comedy,
tube,
mostly yeah,
a lot of
mob
comedy.
tube, just comedy
It's
stuff.
about redemption.
Just like
Redemption.
he literally sits there and talks, and you laugh. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. It's literally just him being Nick.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
Nick
Nick.
being Nick, and Nick's a character.
Yeah.
If some of you don't know, go check his show out. He's a fucking character, and I'm happy that
He is a
I was
great
able to not be a
character.
petty bitch like Large Marge. I was happy that you know that I get to enjoy in the comedy that is Mr. Romano, because there's been many mornings that he has made me laugh my ass off. I laughed so
Exactly.
hard I was crying. That episode where he was hiding behind the wall, he's like, Bambi, over here. We gotta hide out. I was laughing so hard I was crying
Right.
watching that. I mean, it's fucking great. Don't go nowhere, Nikki, because
Jesus.
I'll be really disappointed if you leave. Don't let any of these bums like run you off. Fuck them.
No, they ain't gonna run Nick off.
As long
He
as
ain't
I'm the
going
founder of
nowhere.
the Pizzaverse, Nick's got a home in the Pizzaverse. As long as I'm running shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, President Sungrown has returned.
Mm.
I'm very happy about that. I was like, I sent him an email. I was like, about time you got home, bastard.
Oh, did he finally come back to the States? Nick is a lovely, lovely man.
A lovely man. Is a lovely man still around? Is
Yes, he's still in here.
podcast guy still around? Is he still
I'll be around. I ain't going anywhere.
is
I'm going for a run. I ain't gonna ever run.
well, I got your back.
We
No matter what.
definitely got to get.
As long as you
We
don't do anything
definitely
too
got to get.
ridiculous, I got your back.
You know what? We definitely got to get him up and going on a show
Yeah.
with us or something, because that would just be off the chart.
Well, we
Funny.
need to do the coffee brew.
Not only
Or the
that,
gossip brew.
but
I mean.
holy, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, could you imagine
I gotta start
really
being. I
him with us on
gotta
the
get my
gossip
ass
brew?
working on that.
I
I
know.
do.
We
I gotta
got to
get my ass
figure it out.
working on that. We gotta really.
We got to figure
We gotta
out
put
when
up
we're
or
gonna
shut up.
drop. Yeah, we got to figure out when we're gonna drop the gossip brew. We got to get Nick and we got to knock him around a little bit and make him join the show. And
I'm gonna have to do, because I'm gonna have to find clips of a bunch of different shows, and then we're gonna have to
right.
talk about them and what's going on in what room. That's a lot. It's a lot of work. That's
You
a lot
know,
of
me
work.
and you and then Chris and Christopher and Nick on there as wise guys, right? That would be a great show. They could do the wise guy news or
Exactly.
something. Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, the wise
Hey,
guy news.
Fish.
Because I
Word on
want
the
like a male input. Because like in that, we all watch different shows. Nick watches shit that's different than what I watch. You watch stuff
Yeah.
that's different than what I watch. Truck watches
Yep.
different shit. You know, we all know the characters, we all know the players, but we don't know what's going on because we're
Right.
not watching. So, like, their input and update on shows that some of you watch that we don't would be very, insightful. Keeps you guys up to date on what's going on. The good and the bad. But I mean,
Exactly.
in my community, I don't think there's much going on. Gunsmoke's returned.
Jim
Tony Pizza's begging
Beanie.
for an Oculus. He's begging for an Oculus. FBS is still grifting. SoFlo's still a Momo, jumping up and down, throwing fits. Grumpy's still hilarious.
Did you see that? Did you see the thumbnail for his up and coming show? Almost died.
Yeah, Nick Romano has come back with a vengeance. I'm still doing mob content on Mondays and other topics.
I'm still doing comedy and making fun of myself.
Yeah. You're doing, we got the Sisters with Grief. We got, you got your hot topic with Harlow, which keeps up to date on gossip and everything going on. I'm trying to think,
It
am I
gets
leaving
heated
anybody out?
sometimes.
Oh, Joey Big Time is still hitting pizza pretty hard. Joey Dimes is back in the scene. Sungrown's returned. I think
Is he
that's
back
it.
in the
Oh,
States?
Angel Gotti. Angel Gotti's still slinking around with JT. I think Marla's in love with him, is what I think's
Angel
going on over
Gotti.
there.
Angel Gotti's with Dark Side.
Now, the female community is still fighting the same old fights, it looks like. Shit I know nothing about. The bug is still trying to stalk me and harass people.
I got some lady in
And
the
junkies are
UK
still
that
junkies.
keeps freaking and I got some lady in the UK that keeps freaking tagging me in like videos of a bumblebee. And I don't know why.
Oh, that would be Harlow. That's Lauren the Hutt.
Yeah,
Lauren
what
the
is
Hutt is
Jabba
locked
the
onto
Hutt?
you, Mike.
Well, what the hell does Lauren the Hutt or Jabba the Hutt or whatever the fuck her name is? What does she want with me?
Oh, she wants you and Whitney. She wants you and Whitney is what she wants. Yep.
Well,
I don't know.
she can wish in one hand and shit in the other.
Dude, the woman's a weirdo stalker. She's a weirdo stalker that smells her doll's vagina. And she has this paranormal doll, and it always smells like vinegar. And I watched her on a live stream smell her crotch and say it doesn't smell like vinegar. Yep. Watched it on a live. Yes, I did. Got a vibrating water bottle, claims she's paranormal, but she never talks about anything paranormal. I make sense of it. No idea. Potentially read tarot cards, right?
I'm sorry, but the only thing paranormal about her is her head. Okay, why does her head look like Mr. Peanut with a freaking half-shaved head?
Hey, you know that Psychic Friends Network video I made? My Psychic Friends Network. It's a spoof on her because I remember one morning I sat there and I watched her try to read tarot cards. She wasn't reading the cards. She'd put the cards and she'd be like reading out of the book what it says. And I'm like, that's not how you read tarot cards.
That's not how you read
Anybody can do that. That's what was going on. I was just like, wow, Madon. And she's always eating. Every show, stuffing her food, face. And it's like, put the fork down. Put the fork down. Just, can you not eat on every live stream? It's extremely disgusting. Never stops eating.
Well,
I don't get it. I had my little battle with Jabba the Hutt. She's going to learn
fast from me. I mean, Jabba the Hutt's going to learn really fast with me that you just don't get any clout from me. I'm sorry. You're nobody, and I don't know who the hell you are. And if you're over here talking about me and I don't know who the hell you are, then what does that mean exactly?
Hey, HD Dana, why don't you watch our other streams? Why don't you watch the previous Sisters with Grief and then come talk to me? And you should have been here an hour ago and you would have heard all the topics about grief and coping and memory boxes and writing a letter and ways to cope and what makes you happy. And then I made everybody say a positive word in the chat room because that raises your dopamine, which can help with loneliness as well as depression brought on by grief. Next.
She saw it all. She saw it all. It's just, I don't even know who the hell that woman is. But apparently you don't matter because I don't know you. Oh, she's one of those dried up. Oh, she's from the dry. She's from the Dry Cooter Club. Okay, I got you. Dry Cooter Club, Dana.
Yeah, my problem.
Peace out. Hello, ladies with the eye talk. Ladies, hello. I have got to get on making some content. I got to show everybody your gorgeous story that you sent me. And I will be doing that in the next few days, I promise.
And if you're just now tuning in, we didn't want to, we did things a little different this time. We did do more positive grieving skills at the beginning of the stream. Now we're just kind of telling stories and laughing, comedy, which helps with dopamine, which makes you happy and can help with depression.
Yeah, we're
So that's
trying to
what we're
keep
doing. We're
it.
just chit chatting,
We're
laughing.
we're actually trying to keep it
Comedy's the best medicine.
low key today, and trying to get everybody in a good mood. Spring has sprung, you guys, pretty much anyway. And
And
last night,
with the holiday coming up, the chances of somebody committing S goes up. So instead of being heavy and
yeah,
dark and depressing with our
exactly.
like our shows have been really, really heavy subjects where we've cried, we're gonna try to keep it uplifting so people don't get depressed and want to unalive themselves because Easter's coming up. And that rate
Apparently,
goes up every holiday. Every holiday. So, we want to leave you guys with an uplifting feeling. That's why we're laughing and telling jokes and talking about things that
exactly.
make us laugh. Comedy. Laughter's the best
Right.
medicine.
Right. And, if there's something that somebody wants to talk about when it comes to grief, especially since, like holidays like Easter, I tell you right now, when once I get past the Christmas holidays, my my anxiety goes from 100 to down to 30 or 40. I mean, it's just the holidays are so hard for me. But next month, when it's his birthday, my birthday, and our anniversary, it's going to be so hard for me. It's going to be so hard for me. And yeah, apparently she's not that nice, especially when it comes to me, but whatever. I mean, if she wants to be dried up, that's not my problem.
Well,
That sounds
we
like
have
her
a rule, and
problem.
you guys all know the rule. This is a safe zone. And this particular stream, every Thursday at this time, this stream has a zero tolerance for disrespect. Zero tolerance.
Yeah. She come over from Paula's, and Paula apparently is sniping us because Paula
Don't
doesn't know how
care.
to make her own content. And since Horseface wants to snipe and be rude and stuff like that and send over one of her little cronies, because I don't know who that woman is, the HD, HB, HTV, HGV,
She's
or
a bug
whatever,
friend.
Dana.
She's a bug friend. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
She can't be
Well, whatever.
respectful. She's gone. That's our one rule is zero tolerance. This is a safe zone. You guys are supposed to be comfortable here. This is supposed to be helpful. And yeah, today we're doing things a little
Well,
different than what we normally do because we want you guys to laugh. We don't want to be all depressing. We don't want to talk about depression and
hopefully,
our loved one's dead. Let's share a story and cry. Let's cry. That sounds great. Great
did you?
fun. No, I don't want to.
No, I want to. We're trying to help people over here. We're not trying to hurt people. And sometimes it's better to keep it on a lighter note, especially when it's around the holidays are coming. And
Yes,
with Easter, that Easter's coming and our anniversary's coming, our birthdays are coming, and it's really hard for me. And so, like, if you guys want to delve into something that's a lot deeper than what we're doing right now, then please email us or inbox us and we'll talk about it. And we'll see what we can do on the next show. But we just wanted to keep this one light. I hope you guys don't mind that. But I've been, wanting to do some light shows. So is Miss Bambi. As
yep.
any type of shows that you do on YouTube, especially when you stream every day, especially when you have high traffic, when you do high traffic shows. This one's not so much high traffic, but I do some high traffic shows, which means a lot of hate comes in, a lot of drama comes in, and they can be draining. And sometimes you just kind of need a break from that. So,
Yes.
you want to
We
answer
did
that?
the educational stuff at the beginning. Now we're just kind of hanging out.
That's the way we
This
do
is
it
like
every week.
after
I
the
don't
grief stuff.
understand.
Yeah,
I
this is
don't
like after
understand
the
why
grief
we
stuff.
say
We did the educational stuff. Now we're just chilling.
yeah. Well,
It's like after the
who
lesson's
is
over.
Paula the Horseface? Horseface Paula is Outlaw Woman, and You can go check out her channel. She's the biggest flip-flopper on YouTube. She's disgusting
She likes
human
to go to
being.
people's mail. She likes to go to people's mailboxes.
She
Yeah.
actually goes and takes it real life, and she actually goes and commits federal crimes on camera and goes into people's mailboxes and messes with their mail and goes real life and tries to get people locked up. And she's a disgusting person that hangs out with a whale. So there you go.
The whale. Shamu's over there?
Oh yeah, she's like a big
Oh,
support, and
shit.
now she's she's big time over there. Like she's all up. She's
I
just
don't
a
watch.
disgusting person. Now she's
Like I
going after.
said, I don't watch people I don't like.
I
So it's like I have no idea. I could care less.
I don't either.
I don't watch
I
people
don't
I don't like.
hate.
It's not good
This
mental
is all secondhand. This is all secondhand information I'm getting about her. So
Gotcha.
if I'm wrong, yeah, she actually went on tape and went to someone's mailbox and had them
Oh yeah, I
made
seen
them
that.
go
I seen
crazy.
the
Actually,
video.
they're
Yeah, I've seen the video. Went through
Yeah.
the mail, read the mail, left a white claw and fucking in his mailbox, and I don't know, a white claw is supposed to be offensive to black people. I'm real confused.
Oh yeah, well, I
don't
mean, here you
understand that.
go. Here you go. Jim Beam right here says it best. Thanks, Jim Beam. Nick, it's a low-life hag that got kicked out of the Workyverse, and now she just snipes and streams with her sidekick Sharbati and sits and plays. Oh, don't forget she plays. I think they play poker or something, but not with real money, which is weird. I don't know. If I'm gonna play poker, I'm gonna play real money. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real. I'm not gonna get online and do it.
Oh, so actual content for
And Christopher
once.
used to play. Well, Christopher actually used to play poker with somebody named Beast Mode or something, and I guess Christopher finally had to leave that game because Shar was just a weirdo and constantly like saying nasty weird stuff and just,
What kind of poker is that?
So I don't know. I don't know. She's like 57, 58. I don't know. And
Maybe she should
I
hook
don't
up
know.
with Pizza.
Guess she's
Sounds like Pizza's perfect date.
She's trying.
Same age. There you go. Boom. Found you a date, Pizza. We found Pizza a date. There you go. Done.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I don't know. I mean, you're not blocked. I see you. What do you want about? Now, see, that's a winning foot.
I don't know what.
That's a winning foot right there. Right there. A winning foot.
Have you entered Feetgate? Bugsy's.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you. YouTube's been glitching. It's been glitching really bad. Like I tried to type all day in Sungroans and couldn't. And I know goddamn well I'm not blocked. I know this. So YouTube's glitching. So if you can't type in certain chat rooms, you may not be blocked. It's just YouTube is.
Yeah, I can see them too. So they're not.
I mean, the other day, Angel was typing stuff and it wasn't showing up. Remember the other day?
Yeah, there's been a couple of people. Yes, she was typing in the chat. It wasn't showing up.
I was typing not sending out notifications either.
Chat. I was typing in somebody else's chat and they wasn't seeing it.
Yeah.
Bambi was typing in Heidi's a couple weeks ago and I didn't even see her in there at all.
Yep. Same thing happened in Trox. Same thing happened in Sungrowns today. It's YouTube. And it's not just me. It's happening to other people too. YouTube's glitching like really bad. Yep. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Have anybody,
they need to, like, fix their
I don't
shit.
have anybody by your name blocked. But I'll make sure that I check. But
well, what's your other channel? What's your other name?
Like, what's your real name? I mean, who are you?
Social security number. What's your mother's maiden name? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but what's your other like chat name?
What's your chat? What's your other channel? What's your main channel's name? Is what I'm asking.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either because I don't have anything.
Ooh, I'm making a honey ricotta cheesecake with Bischoff cookies as my crust, and I'm making a triple berry sauce for the top of it. That makes me happy. Oh, just thinking about it makes me
Yeah, I don't
insanely
have
happy.
anybody in my I do not have anybody in my block chat that by that name at all.
It's YouTube.
So,
Yeah, it has
yeah.
been, Michael. It's been crazy.
It's been weird. Everybody's been having problems with Restream too. It
That
seems like
is your
everybody's been
name.
having problems out of YouTube.
What are you,
Everybody's been having
are
problems.
you on drugs, sir? Are you on drugs or something? Because that is your name. What do you want about? Are you on drugs, sir? I'm,
It's
that
such
makes no sense. I can't do this. I can't. I can't make sense of this craziness.
I can't either.
Uh,
It doesn't make any
oh, Whitney. Did you see that video I sent you? Whitney uploaded. Oh my god. I didn't watch
Oh,
the video.
yeah.
I just saw this. I just saw the thumbnail and I saw the name. It's an asylum. I was like, oh geez, I fucking lost it. I was like, that's some funny shit right there. The name alone had me laughing. The fucking name alone.
I was
That's
like,
some
"What
funny
is she
shit.
talking about?" Restream and
Yeah.
StreamYard both? Really? Is StreamYard acting up too? Because I heard that people were having issues out of StreamYard too, so I didn't know.
I don't know.
I
My
did not
StreamYard was
know.
acting janky, but my past couple of lives have been okay.
That is
I'm gonna
weird.
go live on Monday and do Boardwalk Empire. We're gonna talk about
Oh,
Steve
oh,
Buscemi's
really?
character. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the real
Cool.
guy and who he was and all that shit. Yeah. And then I did like at the end of the video, photo comparisons of who the character was in the show versus the real life person. Yeah.
Have you ever done a show on the Wolf of Wall Street? The real dude?
No, I haven't. I haven't yet. I forgot about that guy.
Long live the hive, just Jules, Rolls, Ghost of Shadows
Oh
isn't in
wow.
jail. Okay, well, whatever.
Have
See
fun with that.
ya.
A clown.
People are so lame.
Am I supposed to be triggered? I don't get it. I don't I don't get it.
It is so freaking
Uh,
weird to me how people act like this.
I'm
Like, you
glad they
guys are
waited though 5 minutes to comment. I'm glad they
they
subscribed and had to
waited
wait 5 minutes.
5 minutes to comment. Jesus.
Yeah, Nucky Thompson was the character in the show. He's actually modeled off of Enoch Johnson, who was a politician. Yeah, there in Atlantic City, and a bootlegger. And yeah, a lot of the show is, fantasy, like fictionalized. I've never seen that 1923. I've never seen it. But I thought it'd be something different on Mob Monday because, we like to cover different. I know he's not a mobster per se, but he did deal with
Mhm.
prohibition. He did deal with gangsters. It's rumored that he was partners with Arnold Rothstein. So, an
Mhm.
interesting character, you know. Again, criminal, underworld figure, I would say.
Seriously, he was. I also like
I
Yellowstone.
mean,
I have seen 1883. I saw 1883. I have not watched 1923 though. I haven't watched that, but 1883 was really good. It was really, really good, but I can't believe that girl dies at the end. That's well, I shouldn't have said that for people that probably didn't watch it yet. Jeez. Yeah, but I
oh,
couldn't believe
yeah.
that. Like, I can't believe the way it ended. That was crazy.
Oh, Nick, you'll be surprised at one of the characters in the movie and who they were in real life. You're gonna be shocked at one of them.
Mhm.
I was like stunned when I was reading it. I was like, "What? Wow!" So I'm kind of excited. I can't wait to premiere it on Monday.
That's
That
awesome.
stuff makes me happy. Like learning about historical figures and underworld
Mhm.
characters. I mean, it's just a totally different time period. It's an era that none of us will ever experience.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We'll never we'll never see an era like that again. We'll never see a Hollywood like that again. We'll never see. I mean, it's just a totally different era. Something we'll never experience. So I find that stuff kind of interesting.
They aren't doing any more seasons of 1883. I know. There was a lot of people that was really upset about that too. But
Is it like an Old West show?
yes. Yes, it's about a ranch out in Montana called the Yellowstone, and it's about
Oh,
how it
okay.
came to be and all that stuff. And then like Yellowstone the TV show is
Well, you can't expect it to go like 10 seasons because the Old West really didn't last that long. It wasn't some big long history like period in history. It's only like a few years. It wasn't like the Old West period with all the gunslingers and all that shit was a very short period of time.
yeah,
It
but
wasn't,
I tell you
you
what
know,
about Montana. Montana is still somewhat Old West still. Somewhat. The Montana has not been tamed, and they keep it that way. And I think it's awesome.
oh, thank you, Michael. Huh, the
They
Dutton
live the
family, huh?
old ways out there. They live old ways. Old
Hmm.
rules. It's crazy.
Because
And
I cover like Old West content on like Tuesdays, so I'm always interested in
it's
learning about
beyond
different
just beyond beautiful
Old West
looking.
stuff.
God.
Montana is pretty. I went out there when I was like 10. Went to North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Pikes Peak, Colorado. That was
Mhm.
crazy. Like the day we went, they were having a race up Pikes Peak. And I'm like, these people, and I'm like 10 years old. I'm like, these people are
Are
crazy
you talking about the
because we
Indian relay
drove up to the
races?
top. No, these are like some sort of like car race up Pikes
Oh,
Peak.
yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
It's insane. Because we went up the mountain in the car, and I remember how scary it is because it's so narrow, and these mofo's are racing up it. I will never forget that. I was like, Jesus, crazy. One wrong turn, you're off the peak, and that's it. You're dead. Over. Done. Finished. You ain't surviving.
Mhm.
Crazy. I don't. What possesses people to do this crazy shit? Do you think it's a fear of mortality? Do you think it's they think they're immortal? Do you think it's a sickness? I mean, what do you adrenaline junkies? I mean, what do you think it is?
I think it's when it comes to drag racing or racing.
No, just dangerous behaviors like that.
Oh, well,
Like
that's
taking risk taking
oh, yeah.
activities.
Well, I mean, you remember I told you after my husband died, I was one of those anything that was dangerous, I'd do it. I'd go skydive, I'd go fucking jump off cliffs in the freaking water that I didn't give a I just do it. I didn't
Right?
care.
Cliff
I was
jumping.
like,
Yeah.
well, have you ever seen that meme that says your my last idea before I make any decision and it just says fuck it. That was me for
Hmm.
years. I'm still kind of that way. And I think it was because I don't know, it was almost like spitting in death's
You think it
face for
was like
taking
depression and that was the only time you felt good or felt anything? And that's why you
I
kept
think
doing it? Because I don't think
it
it
was
was like this. I don't think like the, has a death wish kind of thing. I'm not getting that vibe.
no,
I mean, could it
it
be like,
wasn't a death wish for me, it was
yeah,
more along the lines of
I wasn't getting
I
that
was
vibe.
I was literally in death I was spitting in death's face for taking my husband, kinda thing. I was I
No
was
anger. You just
I
didn't
was
care anger.
tempting God.
You didn't give a shit. Okay.
I
Gotcha.
was pissed. I was pissed, I didn't care, and, like, what could possibly happen that could hurt me now? After this, nothing I felt almost invincible after going through that pain because there was nothing in this world. When you face down your biggest fear and then you come on the other out of the other side of it, you're a dangerous person. And that is the truth. You are a dangerous
Yeah, when you have no
person.
fear, somebody who has no fear of death, of course.
See, I don't
Yep.
have
Very dangerous
I've
person.
I've faced it. I've faced it all. I've faced, I lost a child, lost husband, mother, family, everybody. I've lost it all. What can you do to hurt me now? What are you gonna do?
All right, Romano. Good seeing you. Thanks for coming
All
in.
right. Thanks for
I
coming
hope today
in.
helped. I hope you got some laughs. I hope it cheered you up, got some laughs. I hope.
Oh yeah, I just and thanks for hanging out with me and letting me do a very light stream today when it came to, what we were going to talk about because, just the heavy stuff right
Yeah.
now, the heavy stuff is just I think it's too much for
Well, we talk about
me
positive things,
personally.
like
But
you can
yeah,
meditate, do breathing exercises as coping skills and to feel better. You
mhm,
can, I mean, there's
absolutely.
so many, it's about staying busy. You got to stay busy, got to stay moving, got to stay busy.
Yep.
That's number one because you like
That's
distract your
yeah.
brain. You gotta distract your brain because your brain's gonna be like, oh, it's quiet, they're
Yep.
gone, there's nothing to do. I'm so no 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 no. You gotta stay busy. Like I'm always staying busy. I'm always doing like 4 or 5 things at once. I'll be on the phone. I'll be typing a report. I'll be making a video all at once. Like I
Mhm.
gotta stay distracted. I gotta stay busy. Otherwise, depression can sink in. And then
Right.
when depression sinks in, like for me, I get lazy. I don't want to do nothing. I get lazy. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to talk to anybody, and that's really bad. That's not a good. That's not a good thing. That's a bad
I
thing.
went through that too. I went through
And
that too. I
so
have
I
went
stay
through that
busy.
too.
And I talk to you guys. Every morning that I do my show, we laugh, we learn something new, and we just hang out. We come over to Bambi's social club and watch TV. That's what we do. Watch TV and talk about it. That's important to me. That's routine. That keeps me busy. And then I go over to the Knicks and laugh my ass off right afterwards while I sit here and work. Today, I was working and I was listening to Nick the whole way, and it made the trip less long. I had to drive 2 hours round trip today.
Jeez. Now,
Yeah.
do you like to drive? Is that something that calms your nerves?
No, no, I don't like driving. Like we were talking earlier on the phone. It's more of an old like before my husband died. I didn't mind going places by myself.
Mhm.
But normally he'd go with me. We go to the store together. Go do things together.
Mhm.
And now I hate going everywhere by myself. I fucking hate it. Hate it. So like getting me to go places is like pulling teeth. If it's not for work, I don't usually want to go. If it's
Mm.
not important, I don't. I stay. I don't need to. And maybe I'll get over it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Because I mean, I used to drive everywhere. I used to go places, do all kinds of shit. And I'm sure I'll get there again at some
Mhm.
point.
Mhm.
I'll get back to the old me again. I don't know. It's just, and some of it's age too, like Chris said, age with him. Age. You get
Yeah.
more like homebody and tired when you get to be like middle aged.
You know what I like to call it? I like to call it staying at home and getting your money's worth because after you pay your bills, like, why would you leave?
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
And I got everything I need here. I got surround sound. I got a professional popcorn machine. So I got fucking theater experience right
Right?
here.
Exactly.
I can sit in my pajamas if I want.
There's no reason to
You
go
know, and
anywhere,
I can get
right?
the food that I want. I mean, I got everything here. What the fuck do I
There's
need to
no
go out and
cover
spend money
charge
for? I
at your
mean,
house, right? There's no cover charge there.
yeah,
There's
I mean,
You don't have to put up with anybody's bull.
and all my friends come over here anyways, so it's like I never have to go anywhere. Everybody always comes over here, which I don't mind. I mean, sometimes, and they always
Exactly.
come over when I'm live streaming too. Always when I'm live streaming, and then they butt
Right.
into the conversation, and then it's fucking hilarious. And not that I care. I mean, my chatters seem to enjoy it, but
Well, that's good,
that'll
though.
be kicking up again. My friends will be coming by again, and
That's a
now that
good
the
thing.
weather's nicer,
That's a good thing, though.
yeah. Well, who
But
bust in on B&B show this week? I swear to God, some of the comments
now,
with the pizza versus beer, I wish I'd been live. I wish I'd been live for these fucking conversations. It's the funniest shit ever. I wish. Like when he was telling me about the tariffs on Antarctica, he's like, "Do you know how many people live in Antarctica?" And I'm like, "1?" And he goes, "0. 0 people." And I'm like,
Fucking zero.
"Why?" I go, "Do they export anything?" He said, "No." I'm like, "So why are we putting tariffs on Antarctica?" He goes, "I don't know." It was like the craziest shit ever. Why are we putting tariffs on Antarctica if nobody lives there? What are we doing? That makes 0 sense. Uh, I had
You know,
no idea.
last night got a little crazy here, guys. They just announced that we had like 14 tornadoes. I mean, it's
Jesus.
tore up places. I mean,
They're predicting a
there's
bad
trees.
season for you guys. They're predicting bad weather for you guys. Like, it's going to be nasty. So, prayers, be safe.
There's
Do not screw
a
around.
tree yeah, a tree cut a house in half. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. A
And none
tree
of
cut
you
a
are
flipping
professional. None
house
of
in
you are
half.
storm chasers, okay? And just so you know, storm chasers too have died in tornadoes. I have a video of 3 storm chasers in, I think it was
Oh,
Oklahoma.
yeah. That's
They had a
dangerous. It's a dangerous
3-mile
thing.
monster, and it was a tornado, and these 3 storm chasers got killed, and you can hear it all the way up
What?
until they die. It's called dark footage that have been forgotten. Is the video that's on my channel. Um, so yeah, none of you are storm chasers. You don't need to go chase down tornadoes and take pictures. That's crazy.
No kidding.
Go take safety. Get to safety. And don't fuck around. And I know that's ironic coming from me, who sat here last year and streamed while the tornado sirens are going off. I know, but I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. The way I see it is
Right?
going down, going to the man cave or to the basement. What if the roof caves in? What if the ceiling caves in? I'm dead anyways. What difference does it make if I'm on the top floor or the fucking bottom floor? If a tornado hits my house, I'm probably going to get fucked up. That's the reality. So what difference does it make what fucking floor I'm on? You know what I mean?
You're not going storm chasing, caveman.
I ain't going storm chasing.
You're
Fuck
not
no.
doing that.
I'm not
No,
an
no.
idiot.
Hey,
What do
Gen X.
I look psychotic? Do I sound
You want to
psychotic
take
to
a
you?
selfie with the nader?
Fuck no.
Gen X said he wants to take a selfie with a nader. That would
You know
be
what?
epic. That would be an
I seen
epic
enough of that
selfie.
stupid shit as a teenager because me and my friends thought it'd be fun to go chase tornadoes whenever there was one in our area. I've seen enough of them. And the
Mhm.
problem with tornadoes is they're unpredictable. I mean, you may think it's going
Yeah,
one
they just
way and it
change.
can switch and be on
And
you
then
like
it
that.
just
And then you're
yep,
fucked.
yep.
And, as a teenager, I
It's
was fucking
crazy.
stupid, didn't think about the consequences of my actions. As a 46-year-old adult, I think about those consequences. Hell yeah. And that's really what it was. As a teenager, you're not
Yeah,
thinking, oh, that tornado could switch and kill us. We're thinking, ooh, look at this tornado.
it's insane.
This shit. You're not thinking you could die, stupid. I mean, you're not thinking that when you're
Nice to
fucking
see you,
18
Gen
years
X.
old.
It's nice to see you, Gen X. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah,
Thank you for
same Gen
supporting
X.
us.
I've seen
Thank
enough.
you for
I've been
supporting
dealing
the
with tornadoes
show.
my whole life. I've seen enough of those bitches. I've seen enough. I don't need to see one. They're not that goddamn cool. They're not that cool. And in reality, they're pretty goddamn scary. I mean, I've
You have
seen
intentions.
we had an F5 tornado in Parksburg, leveled the town. So many
Jeez.
people died.
That's like the hand of God.
Tornadoes aren't cool. I mean, it looked like
And
a goddamn war zone.
and F5 is like the hand of God. I
Yeah, I
mean, it
mean,
is.
it leveled this town. And there were some Boy Scouts camping. And the Boy Scouts had nowhere to go, killed 20 Boy Scouts because they were out camping at the time. They had nowhere to go. I
You
mean,
know,
I don't find tornadoes
I lived
cool at
through
all. They're dangerous.
I lived through an F3. I think it was an F3 and then it turned into an F4 when it hit the next town and it completely just demolished the next town over
I didn't like
in 2012, but that literally, I mean, I can't imagine them getting
I've
worse than that.
seen them on the road. I've seen them on the road in fields. I've seen one start to form but didn't come down. But that's the closest I've ever seen. Like, I've never been actually directly hit by one. Thank God.
Yeah, I've been hit by them.
And I don't want to be. I don't want to be fucking hit by a tornado. I don't want my
We
fucking
had
house destroyed.
we had softball
I
size hail.
don't,
Imagine that. The size of softball hail. Imagine that hitting your house. Millions of them beating
mean,
holes into
if a
your
tornado
roof.
hit my house, it would be devastating. It'd be devastating. I mean, I don't want that to ever happen. Knock on wood,
Natural selection. That's pretty much it. Yeah. And everybody's like, "Are you scared? Are you scared? Are you scared?" I'm like, "No." And
Yeah.
this is my advice to everybody in chat right now. Don't be scared of nothing. Don't fear anything. You know how like you fear this or you fear that, and it's a natural human reaction
What
to
if?
anything,
What if?
especially what if it's the what ifs and all that stuff. But I swear to God, and I'll be 52 next month. In 52 and almost 52 years of living, I have come to know that whatever you fear the most will come right for you. If you don't fear
I
it.
don't fear anything. And the reason I don't fear anything is because I can't control it. I can't control anything. Somebody pulls
Right.
a gun on me and pulls the trigger. I can't control that. If I get in
No,
a car
you can't
accident, I can't
control.
control that.
Can't control
So
that.
I'm supposed to be
The only
afraid
thing
of
that
something, of
the
things
only
I
thing
can't
that you can
control.
control about in a car is the way you respond, how you drive, and how you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But you know what I mean? I'm supposed to be afraid of shit I can't control.
No, you're not.
How's that work? I have no control over what happens. Zero control. Just like you guys. You guys have zero control over what happens.
Exactly.
Why fear it? No point in fearing it, right? Own it.
Mhm.
I mean, you could
All
be in a
right, you
mall and
guys.
some
I think
fucking
I'm
nutter could come in with an AK-47 and shoot the place up. Can't control that.
and literally just wipe you out. There's no control. There's no reason to fear something you can't control. There's not. There's no reason
Exactly.
to fear it. There's no reason to fear
And you
it.
can only
But I want to
control what you can control. Yourselves.
right. Right. But I want to thank everybody for coming in today. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this. Um,
Yep.
I think it was an
Thanks for
awesome
tuning in.
stream. If anybody has anything that they want to talk about, they want to hit on, like something that's been bothering you, something that's been nagging at you that you need to, but you don't feel comfortable enough to come up on the panel and talk about, then please either email me or inbox me or Bambi, and we'll talk about it on the next one. And
Yep.
because I suck as being a person, I told Miss Bambi that next week we're gonna have to take a bye week because next week I will not be able to do the show unless she wants to do it alone.
That is fine.
Do you want to take a bye week? You want to take a bye week?
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? Yeah.
So next week we will not be on. We will be on the week after that at 3:00.
Yep.
Next week is going to be our bye week. I have something I need to do. I'm so sorry. But like I said, if anybody
right.
has anything that they want to talk about, then please let us know. We would love
Yes.
to talk about it. We will not give your name. We will not say your name or anything like that. If you want to remain anonymous, that can be done as well.
Yep.
But thank you everybody for coming. Thank you anybody that's been watching. And thank you everybody for supporting this channel, for supporting our
Yes.
grief stream here, Sisters in Grief. It is a very important show to both of us for very, very personal
And
reasons.
thanks for being respectful.
And thank you so much for being respectful. That is a great job. I want to thank each and every single one of you for coming in today. I want to thank everybody that watched from the bushes. I even want to thank the people that sniped us, because all that does is get us out to other people to see us, and maybe it'll help them. Maybe they're watching you do your snipe and they're getting help from that as well. So keep sniping away. I
Yep.
don't care. I think that's awesome. But I will see you tomorrow for regular time with Hot Talk with Harlow, and I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about. And as for everybody else and Miss Bambi, I
See you in the
wish you a
morning.
see you in the morning, honey. Bambi's got your morning, I
Adios,
got your
adios.
evening, and together we got you covered. All right, until next
Yep.
time, I'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.
See you later.